The story of the Trojan War is one of the most famous tales from ancient mythology, a saga that has captured the imagination of countless generations. At the heart of this epic narrative lies a tantalizing question. Did the Trojan War really occur over a woman? Legend has it that the war was sparked by the abduction of Helen, the Queen of Sparta, by Paris, a prince of Troy. But was this truly the reason why 1,000 ships set sail for the gates of Troy? To delve into this mystery, we must first explore the backdrop of the legendary conflict. The story of the Trojan War is primarily recounted in two ancient texts, Homer's Iliad and Odyssey. In these works, we find myth, drama, and heroism, an intricate tapestry woven around gods, mortals, and misunderstandings. According to the myth, the war began when Paris awarded the golden apple of discord to Aphrodite, the goddess of love, over Hera and Athena. In exchange, Aphrodite promised Paris the love of the most beautiful woman in the world, Helen. Helen, however, was already married to King Menelaus of Sparta. The abduction, or elopement as some versions suggest, of Helen by Paris sparked outrage. Menelaus, with the support of his brother Agamemnon, the king of Mycenae, rallied the Greek forces to launch a massive expedition against Troy, thus initiating 10 years of bloodshed. But was Helen's beauty such a compelling reason to wage a protracted and devastating war? Historically, scholars have debated the existence of the Trojan War and whether its causes were as simple as described in myth. Some suggest that the war, if it indeed occurred, likely had complex socio-political and economic motivations. The location of Troy, near the Hellespont, now known as the Dardanelles, was a strategic point for controlling trade routes between the Aegean and Black Seas. Control over these waters would undoubtedly have been a significant economic prize worth fighting for, far beyond the allure of a single woman. Archaeological efforts, particularly those led by Heinrich Schliemann in the 19th century, have uncovered layers of a city believed to be Troy, indicating that this was indeed a place of importance and conflict. The evidence of fire and destruction in some of these layers suggests a siege or battle, aligning with Homer's narrative of a grand and destructive war. Yet, archaeology alone cannot definitively answer whether Helen was the cause. Moreover, as we consider the role of women in the narrative, we must reflect on their depiction in myth versus reality. The legend of Helen paints her as the face that launched 1,000 ships, a figure of captivating and irresistible beauty. However, this portrayal may reflect more of the patriarchal values of the time, where women were often assigned roles that suited storytelling narratives rather than historical accuracy. It is plausible that Helen's story was a metaphor, a symbolic representation of factors that led to war, such as power, pride, and divine intervention. Let us not overlook the role of the gods in this epic tale. The ancient Greeks saw their deities as personalities deeply intertwined with human lives, often manipulating events to fulfill their own desires. The involvement of divine beings in the judgment of Paris and the subsequent strife suggests that the war's origins were not merely human-centric, but a blend of divine machinations and mortal follies. In conclusion, while Helen's abduction provides a powerful and timeless story of love, betrayal, and conflict, it is unlikely that her beauty alone was the real catalyst for the Trojan War. As with many myths, the story is a complex web of allegory, with layers of meaning that surpass the simplicity of its surface narrative. The true motives behind the Trojan War, like much of ancient history, may forever remain enshrouded in mystery, resonating with the echoes of human ambition and the enduring power of myth. Thus, the question remains open-ended, inviting speculation and interpretation as it continues to captivate our imaginations.